Whew. What's up, guys? Whew. Alright then, room for Kami. Hopefully this guy stops drifting around, because it's quite annoying. Look, chat. Nice. We can do car meet then. We can do car meet. Spread the word. Oh my days, that thing is bounced. Sheesh. Damn. My LFA's got drift tune, so. I've got drift tune on my LFA. Yo, do a record a vid. Bro, I've got the same car in the same colour. gonna record a video on like all the BMWs, but I don't know. Yo, who's this guy? Loki. Let me get voice chat. Damn, I cooked on this. Cooked on this. Jeez, that is close to the fence. Holy, bruh, it looks like it's like the wheel was sticking out and they cut it in a slice, so it stayed in line. Crazy. All right then. Kami, vid, or what? Yo, you still here? Cause I'm thinking that I don't know what I'm thinking of doing, man. Don't ring. Cars are so tough. We could just do a comment with all these people, but I feel like there's enough. Yeah, she sounds good. Turbo as well when you start up. Ooh. Cobra, man. Got that as well. I got myself a Cobra, you know. But I've done a Barbie spec on mine though. Except the Barbie cool fit, not gonna lie. What? What? But it still comes up as it being there. Has it gone? It shows up as it being here. Should be right here. That makes no sense. Oh well. Maybe it loads this time. There you go. Had this thing for so long, I feel like. Nice. Yeah. Ain't a Corvette. But this thing's better than a Corvette though. I'm not gonna lie. But they've got the black spec one at like, is it Nick's Auto Sales or something? I don't know. But down the road at that like dealer, they've got the black spec one, which I really want to add to the game. It looks way better. It's got black exhaust. All everything, basically everything that's silver is black. I think the stripe is red. I think, and it's got like tinted lights and that. But it looks way better. He stops crazy. I think I sold my SQ5. I need to get back. Yo, we should do an RP or something. RP. Alright, so RP. I think we should do like, we could do like a waking up. I'm like gonna buy a new car on that or something. So like you could have like, you can like park all these cars. So a load of people, you can park like cars outside of like I think high speed auto sales, whatever. Yeah, you like put one of your cars out there. I can like come to have a look at it and that and stuff, and I'll be like, oh, that's a cool car. And I can like, yeah, basically buy it, and you give me the keys and that. So I could basically just spawn my car, I guess, and put it there. So if you give me one of your cars to drive there. So let me spawn a car. So, but spawning like a really bad car, like. Some. Yeah. Bro, where's he gone? What the fuck? Alright, well, I think I'm just gonna go do a video anyways right now. So let me just test my mic. Alright, yeah, so we're gonna see what video we can do. And then, so I'll just test the mic real quick. See if it's working. End the video in a sec. Go. Bring that up. Da, 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 da. Yeah, so we're gonna see what video we can do, and then guys test the mic real quick, see if it's working, and I'll end the video in a sec. Alright, mic's fine. Last time it was bugging, bro, on that. Oh, man, that last YSO video I did, it bugged out for some reason. So annoying. I didn't realise until after either. So annoying, man. On my screen, hang on. But, there we go. Yeah, let's do it, man. Whew. Can't believe it's the same server I was in earlier. Car park there. Right, my bad, guys. Alright, and let's get it. So I'm going to record a video in a second. And yeah. Alright. Time. Start in a sec. Good toilet and we're gonna be good to go. Alright. Let's go. So I'm gonna do the BMW video again, I think. Cause I was doing a video earlier about all the like BMWs whatever in the game, but I forgot to turn my mic on. I mean, I didn't really do anything in it, luckily. So I literally found out the last second mic weren't on. So right, let's record this, and yeah. So I'm gonna be going over basically all the BMWs in the game because everyone loves BMW as well, and ranking them from my favourite, no, least favourite to favourite, yeah. Alright then. Let's go 3, 2, 1. Oh my days. 3, 2, 1. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going over every single BMW inside of Yonge Street, Ontario in Roblox. I'm going to be ranking them from my least favourite all the way up to my favourite. So let's get this video started with, and yeah, don't forget to drop a like, comment down below videos you want to see in the future, and subscribe to help us out on our road to 1.5k subscribers. So first car then we're going to go for is probably my least favourite out of all the BMWs, and this car is not bad, it's just, I don't know, it just doesn't really bring up the hype to like all the other BMWs, I feel like, compared to the others. And yeah, I just don't really prefer it to the other ones, I'd say. But it's the 2008 BMW M3 E92. And now, trust me, I don't not like this car. I think I will when they add the new rim update, so I can change these ugly rims. And I feel like the tyre's too big, to be honest. But I love the fact this is like the pre-facelift one, whatever, before like all the other ones. And I just think it's really cool how it's got the old tail lights compared to all the other ones haven't, and sort of like different chrome like lines on the grille and that the newer ones haven't. But yeah, I think it's just really cool in general, and it hasn't got the carbon fiber roof either like all the other ones, which is kind of unique. And what is this guy doing? I think he's trying to merge an M3 and a Lexus together. Okay, thank you for that. But yeah. Anyways, let's do a startup on her. And this car isn't bad. It's just like it's not my favourite. I feel like this one's better than this. And that number plate's got to be rare. Come on. I feel like, come on. It's got 4 zeros, a J, a 1, and a 2. And then look at my username, man, in the top in chat. Alright, so let's give her a startup. That is nice. Quite loud as well. Let's turn this down a tiny bit. And yeah, we're gonna drive to like location or something and review the next one. But yeah, this really isn't a bad car, like I say. I just feel like there's better ones in the game than this. So I just don't really recommend, like, yeah, I don't know, I just feel like there's ones in the game that are a lot better than this car. And there's nothing bad about this car. It's a really good car if you own it. I think it's great. I mean, it's BMW M3, it's a V8. What more do you want? But yeah, I feel like the other ones are just, I think a lot of us can agree, are a bit better. But yeah, the braking on this thing, braking in cars and YSO is actually quite good, believe it or not. But let's just have a little test though, see if this thing can drift. I don't think it will be able to very much, but no, I don't think the steering angle is enough. Yeah, you can't be drifting with a steering angle like that. You gotta have at least 90 degrees, but you can drift sort of in first gear, I guess, but to be honest, that's kind of not what it's for. But anyways, we're gonna get into the next car, and like I say, nothing bad on this car, but I feel like this is kind of the same car we're just going over. This is just a 5 years newer facelifted version, the 2013 BMW M3 E92. I thought the only thing about this one which is different is just the front grille, the facelifted sort of bumper and everything, and the fact that, I don't know, they've got different rear tail lights and different rims. I feel like it's practically the same car, and we can give it a start up. But yeah, literally the same car. But yeah, nothing bad about it. I just feel like this one looks a bit better with the rims, I'd say. Obviously, all of my most of my BMWs haven't got stock suspension. In fact, I don't think one has. So these first two are lowered. Yeah, stock height is not that high, but I haven't done anything to offset. I don't think so. I mean, I could have actually, but not that I remember. But I probably would say I prefer this one than the first one as a daily driver. It just looks more modern, I feel like, than the other one. Obviously, I still think these cars are great, man, for what you get. But, yeah, at the end of the day, it's a BMW. I think a lot of us out there all like BMWs. If you don't, then I don't know what to say if you don't like BMWs, because I think most people like BMWs. I'm not odd to say a BMW glazer. I just feel like there's a lot of people out there wanting to buy BMWs in Young Street, Ontario, and I'm just gonna be going over them today and showing which ones are my favourite and whatnot. But yeah, that's probably my second one for this video. But as I said, nothing bad about this car. It's just that I feel like there's better ones in the game than this. So the next one we're gonna go on to now. um, excuse me. Is probably, what is it? Yeah, the base model G80, and there's nothing I don't like about this car. There's one thing in particular, and yeah, it's this logo, man. I just can't deal with a base model G80. I don't know why. Like it's competition. Come on, man, you just gotta get competition. I mean, it's not got carbon fiber. It's not even got gloss back exhaust. Not carbon fiber diffuser. I mean, it hasn't got a black lip spoiler. Well, in fact, carbon fiber lip spoiler, because you can get the carbon pack, but this one hasn't got it. Hasn't got carbon mirrors. Hasn't got a carbon roof. Hasn't got the tinted front lights. I just feel like this car's sort of missing a lot, you may say. But I guess it's not, because that's what this car is. I do prefer the rims on this one to probably, I'd say the competition ones are just black. I don't know. I feel like this one's just stand out more. I don't know. I just feel like these ones look a lot better. But I have done the fitment on, I think, all my G80s to try and look good. But this is one of the first ones I did it on. I don't know if I redid the fitment on this or not. But I know this car used to be in more of a reddy orange, but I changed it to red. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. But yeah, nothing bad on this car. I don't know. I feel like the lip spoiler being paint matched, it just shouldn't be there. If you're gonna paint match it, just get rid of it, because you can't really see it anyways, or just make it black. But yeah, if it was my choice, I'd get rid of the lip spoiler. I know Richard RS4's got like, obviously because he creates all the cars in the game, he's got his own one that he made for himself with the colour matching. But you see these side skirts, I'd make them colour matching. I'd make the front bit here colour matching. The rear bump, probably not the rear bumper, like rear diffuser. I'd make this bit here colour matching, but when it got to, like, you see this line here, the whole diffuser I'd keep black. I would, but but I'd want, well, like, black exhaust tips would be cooler. But I guess this is a base model, so yeah, nothing bad about this car again. But I feel like it's a lot slower than the the competition as well. Obviously, it's like 28,000 cheaper in game, but no surprise, because it is slower. And this is the only rear-wheel drive G80 in the game, sadly, because it's quite fun to have a rear-wheel drive BMW to be able to drift it, you know. But this is the only one the only G80 you can really drift, I would say. But that is probably the only thing, in my opinion, keeping this car up here on the list. But yeah, other than that, I don't really. It's not that I don't like this thing. I've driven it quite a lot, I'd say, but I just feel like it doesn't really live up to all the other cars in the game, and especially the other two E92s. I feel are a lot better. Look, the inside of the exhaust is like black, and the outside it just doesn't. I know that is. I think that is a problem with the game, because I feel like I'm pretty sure the inside of the exhaust should be silver. Yeah, I don't think they paint match the inside of the exhaust, but I'm not sure. We'll just give her a start up real quick for you guys, because I don't think I did a proper one. But yeah. So this one actually has got a different startup to the competitions, due to it not having, well, the different exhaust system. And I would show you what I mean, but I don't think you would really be able to hear the difference. I can just pull out the comp though, for an example, I guess, and show you the difference. But I think this one's a bit more. I'm not sure. I feel like they said it was different, but I can't really tell actually. Maybe the tuned one is actually different a bit. I'm pretty sure this one would be different. Yeah, this one's a lot louder, I'd say. Yeah, you can see it just quiets down. This one's a lot louder, I'd say, but yeah. Anyways, after the base model M3, we'll move on to our next one, which I'm going to give it to. You might get mad at me for this, but I'm gonna give it to the Christmas M3. To be honest, I think this car's probably one of the coolest cars we've ever had in the game, especially for it only being an alpha. I think this car's insane, you know. I really like it, but the only thing I don't like, man, is just like there should be more Christmas lights. I feel like they've tried to make it look realistic with them all like wonky everywhere, but I feel they've made it too realistic and just looks a bit sloppy with the Christmas lights, you know. There's one across the license plate which wouldn't even be allowed, I feel like, but I don't know. You got the X Drive badge because obviously these all the competitions are all all-wheel drive. The carbon rear lip spoiler, which is obviously a bit extended to the normal car because it's tuned. You got the competition logo, the Christmas coloured front mounted intakes. You got fog lights, but I don't know. The tree is cool. I guess it's not the biggest tree for a Christmas tree, but could have more branches on it, I feel like, but you don't really want it to block your view, I guess, but yeah. That is the only thing I probably don't like about this car, but everything else I think is fine with it. And look, you turn the lights on. I don't know, I feel like these rear lights are like, I don't know, they're just like, they don't really look like they're in the light. They're like sort of hovering over. They just don't really look that realistic, like the rear lights. I don't know. I don't know. Might just be me, might not, but I feel like with these like front Christmas lights, I feel like not as much the green one, the red one, because it's so bright. It just doesn't really look like it's like that realistic, I'd say. I don't know. Now looking at it, actually, I think it's the green one, but I don't know. It just looks like it's like, yeah, this green one just looks like it's painted on. Doesn't even look like a light really. But still, like I said, nothing bad about the car. But this one is what we're now fourth. Yeah. So I wouldn't say it's the least favorite. I'd call it like I don't know. I don't know how many there are, to be honest, but definitely not anything bad on this one. I actually think this one's pretty insane compared to the others. And let me just give you a top speed run to prove to you how insane this car is. Oh my word, didn't even get to top speed, but yeah. This car can do a top speed of 204 miles an hour. I didn't test it out on this one. I tested it out on the normal tuned one, but yeah, very, very fast. But that's the only thing I don't know. It just doesn't really look like too realistic, I'd say. Yeah. But I think it's an insane event car though, to be honest, but yeah. Still really nice. And the next car I'm gonna give a spot to is probably the wide body. Now, I actually like this thing, believe it or not. I think this thing is insane. But I don't know, the one thing that annoys me slightly is I know it's got backfire, but I just think the amount of backfire, like look, even off the start, I feel like I didn't notice it on the M3 as much, the G80 as much, but I don't know. I know you can turn back for us, but I just feel like it's too much. I don't know, but to be honest, that's not even part of the problem on this car. But one thing I don't like is how they've made it so you can only hear the supercharger at the front. But you should be able to hear it the same from the back. At least louder, because from here you can't even hear a supercharger from here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't even have guessed that this car has a supercharger from back there. But yeah, I think this car's still really cool. The yellow DRL headlights, whatever you want to say, but really nice, to be honest. I like the wide body kit. I like the rims. I know they're adding more rim styles soon. I might change them to like silver, something to go with the white. When they add rims, it depends how many they add, because might not add that many. You never know. But there might be tons of rims. There might be tens rims. Probably not hundreds. No. Yeah, you never know. So I'm just gonna keep my hopes high about the rim update. But yeah, I think this car's really cool. I just don't like how. I also don't like how wobbly cars are in this game. I know I have load mine a bit, but I don't know. I just feel like it's a wide body. It's got a massive spoiler. I don't know. I really like this car though, don't get me wrong. I just feel like there's other ones that catch my eye more. And you lot would probably rate this car a lot higher. I know there's going to be some people in, saying to me, why are you rating this one like... So, I guess we're not even low on the list now. This is like mid-high on the list. But the reason I don't put it higher up is just I feel like the other G80s and I feel like the E92 comp is, I don't know, I just prefer it more than this. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why, to be honest, but yeah, we're gonna go for the next one now though, and it's probably going to be the M3. Where is it here? Tuned. This car is just. It's just so cool, to be honest. I'm in brown white to match with the rims. I think this car is so cool. It's definitely probably the best G80 in the game for performance and everything. I mean, it literally is, without a doubt. But geez, I need to fill up. But I really like this car, I do, and yeah, that's why it's so high up on the list. And I just think it's really cool how it's tuned like this. I know it's not stock. Like the other ones, but I think having a tuned M3, especially one that goes 204 miles an hour, and it's got like, I think this thing's got 749 horsepower, if I've remembered that exactly. I might not have, best guess, I probably haven't remembered it exactly, but anyways, yeah, I think this is a really cool M3, and if you've got 140k, I definitely recommend getting this car, because it is some fun, and it just looks incredible. But yeah, this thing is just so cool. But yeah, we're gonna take it for a top speed run now. The only thing I think is kind of weird is that the cars in this game feel like they could just go faster than they do. They're all capped at top speed. So like, I'll just show you now. If I get to 204 here, it just feels like it could be going faster. I don't know why. Nah, never mind. But yeah, all the cars are capped. Like, a lot of them have got more gears, but this car just feels like it stops very, very high. Another thing I find weird about this car is how, like, I don't know how to say it, but I know a lot of cars in the game are like this. They're bad at handling, but I wouldn't say the competition's any better, to be honest. But I feel like I prefer a normal sort of M3 over this. This thing is beautiful, to be honest. I might be having second thoughts. Ooh, there's turbo whistles. Yeah, I could sit here all day, to be honest, but we're gonna have to get into the next car though, and that is, if you've guessed it or not, you probably haven't guessed it, but my next favourite car is the E92 competition. Now, I just think this car is so cool. I just think it looks great. I love the white rims about it, like the multi-spoke and all that, and this V8, man. Oh, so nice, I feel like. But I don't know why I rate it higher than the G80. I just feel like it drives more realistically. I feel like that other one, like G80, is like very, very, like it's like supercar faster, right? It's faster than the LFA, that's the only thing I'm not too keen about it. That I think it's very like overpowered. Like the fact someone can tune an BMW M3 and make it faster than a Lexus LFA or like a Porsche 911 is kind of crazy. And there's definitely some people can do that, but without doing some like replacing more than half the engine and completely changing the car, that's not really that possible. So, oh, I've just jumped out the car, but yeah, this car is definitely one of my favourite E92s in the game. This is definitely my favourite buyable one, I'd say. I just think it's really cool, and I like how it's got the carbon fiber, fiber, carbon fiber, black ducktail. I said that earlier, carbon fiber, and I realised it was gloss black. It's quite funny. I actually noticed that earlier, but I don't know. I think I did a cool paint job on that, but another thing I like is the colour matching, and I like the fact it hasn't got that big carbon fiber lip on the front like that other one has, because like I don't know the G80 tune's just got that massive carbon fiber front lip that sticks out. It just feels like it's like missing the rest of like I know it's got like side skirts and stuff, but it just feels like it's missing a lot more wide stuff. Like I think the G80 with like more body modifications would be quite cool, but I think this thing is really really insane, to be honest. The thing just looks so cool for like a picture or something. I love like the hood like vents in there and that. I like how it's a coupe as well, because I'm pretty sure there are E92 sedans and that. But yeah, this thing is definitely my favourite Bible E92. Not my favourite E92, if you have guessed it or not. But let's see if we can get this thing for a top speed run. But another thing is like I think this thing's so good for drifting. But yeah, holy. Sheesh. Top speed, oh my, 189 miles per hour is the top speed. Oh my god. Whoa, you hit the wall and came that way. But yeah, this car is. Oh, I thought the wheels were glitching out for a second, but no, that's just the way I'm turning the wheel. But that is definitely one of the coolest M3s in the game. So we've done these two, obviously. We've done all of this. We've done that. Done that. We haven't done that. We haven't done that. And we haven't done that. So there are 3 left now. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot about this one, but I definitely would put this one up with the site. Next one I'm gonna go to though is probably the M3 competition. But yeah, I think this thing's so cool. Oh yeah, this thing's so nice when I just look at it. I think I need to fix out the front fitment. I don't know. Do I? Chat, do I fix the front fitment, chat? Definitely, I got to lower that a bit. Come on. I don't know. Compared to the rear is so good. Actually, is it? Oh, I'm having second thoughts about the whole fitment on this now. But yeah, either way, yeah, I think this thing's so cool. You see the carbon fiber like air stuff like, but this is what the base model is just missing, man. This is what it's missing. But yeah, the carbon fiber mirror caps, got carbon fiber roof at the top there, obviously, and carbon fiber duct. This is what I mean, like the lip spoiler. Sorry, not ducktail. But this is what I mean. If you're gonna have it colour match, you may as well get rid of it because the car, believe it or not, actually looks really clean without rear spoiler. And I've just seen someone's before without it, and I just think they look so nice, man. And they should really make it an option to get it removable in the game because I don't know if I'll remove on the competition actually. I probably would on the base model. I'd say that, but yeah, this is definitely my favourite G80 in the game, and I don't know what to it. I've made it pink, which I think is kind of funny, but yeah, I think this is such a cool car, and we'll get a photo of that. Oh, that went really wrong, but there we go. Nice, but this is such a cool car to be honest. And I love the red brake calipers as well. I don't know if I had the choice to change them, I'd probably make them blue to match them like because most of them are blue in real life to match like the M Sport and that. But I probably would. Jeez, I'm on 6% gas. Definitely need to fill up. But our carbon fiber diffuser is so nice. Let's do start though. Whew. Holy moly! Yeah. Right then, let's take this thing to the gas station and fill her up, shall we? Holy jeez. Oh, this thing just looks so cool though. I feel like just pulling up to the gas station though, even if it was real life, it would just be so cool to do it. But let's fill her up with some nitro, and then we're going to be getting on to the next car. Right then, we've filled her up. And the next car that is going to be onto my list as my second favourite, I'm going to give it to the M5 tuned. Now, you might be surprised I put it so high up, but come on, look at this thing. I just personally like M5s. I've never always thought much of the F10, but I actually just think it looks so nice, especially with these BBS rims, yellow DRL, whatever at the front. The nice rear lights. This one's tuned as well, like that sort of extended, like more larger carbon lip spoiler and the black logos. I think it's just a really nice car, man. And yeah, you would not want to miss out on this. But yeah, if you have 80 grand, I recommend getting this thing, man. Look, inline 6 or something, I'm not too sure, but you can see the turbo, man. So nice. But yeah, this thing is so nice to drive, I feel like. And this is like, I think this car was in the game before Alpha, was it? In the Actis, I'm not sure. It might not have been, but holy wheel! Oh, right on top of the Nissan Juke. Oh my. There we go. Big jump there. But yeah, let's do some drifting in this thing, because yeah, my steer lock is all the way. I think I'm gonna go and put a drift tune on this in a sec. But yeah, if you want, guys, I can make a short on the drift tune on how to do it. It is so easy, not gonna lie. As you can see, I'm not the best drifter. But I think it's because I haven't got the drift tune on this car. I don't know why. I did drift tune on my M3 GTS instead of this, but I definitely should have done it on this car because this car is a lot better at drifting. But speaking of M3 GTS, yeah, that is definitely my favourite BMW in the game. I might be being biased. I 60-40% chance I am being biased. But I don't know. I just think this car looks so nice, man. Just look at that front lip and like, oh, just looks so cool. Like a little extension and that. You got the black grille. This is the only like 92 with a fully black grille, other than the wide body one, but the only normal one, I guess, really, with a fully black grille. It's got these cool black rims there, which is the only car with those rims, I'm pretty sure. And it's got spoiler on the back, which is probably what gives it for me. I think the spoiler is so unique because it's GTS, obviously. In real life, this is like a race car. Carbon roofing on that, you can see But yeah, in real life, this is a race car. So it's stripped out interior, sort of bucket seats, roll cage, and everything in real life. But obviously in the game, there isn't really an interior in this car. I say it isn't really. There definitely isn't, unless the car's just got very reflective, shiny, dark tint on the outside. But if you are going to complain about me putting this in first, then that is fine, because you can just put the F10 in first, or like the M3 comp or something, whatever was after. But just wait till you hear the start, man. It's not even the start that's the best part. I think the revving is the best part, to be honest. But I don't know, this is definitely 100% my favourite E92 in the game, and I feel like if you missed out on it, I kind of feel bad for you. Ooh, yeah, it's nice. But yeah, this car is very, very cool, and let me show you the drift tune. Oh yeah. I'm not very good at drifting, if you can't tell. Turn anything brakes off, to be honest. Dash cam view. Woohoo! Yeah, I love this car, man. But anyways, don't forget, guys, to drop a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. And we have just recorded a video. Yeah. And let's get a thumbnail now. What car should I do? I'm not sure. Never mind. This gonna slide. Right. Let's go with that. This part next to this guy. How's he still got fuel? So he's been on for ages. I feel like his car's been on for so long. I feel like. And that is it. And then guys, W stream. Yeah, man. I'll see you guys in the next one. Yeah. Peace out.